Good evening, Coleman Wildcats. I'm Susan Payne, the Coleman Elementary School librarian. I am so excited to be helping your students find amazing books in this wonderful library that we have available to us. My main focus and goal in the school library is to help your children to find amazing books that they are comfortable reading on their own, as well as maybe books that you can read together at home as a family. Currently in the younger grades, we are talking about book care. It is so important that kids build that foundation for understanding how to take care of their library books and just to love and care for them, because their friends may be wanting to check out those same exact books, and we want to make sure that they make it back to the library safe and sound with no rips or tears and no food or drink spilled on them. We do have our specials, library, art, music, and PE every 4 days, so it does rotate in that manner. Library day, the best way to help you remember is it always follows PE day. No matter what your child's classroom rotation looks like on any given calendar week, library will always follow PE day. So if they have had PE and worn their sneakers one day, the very next day that we have school is going to be when they would want to pack their library book. I also want to encourage families, if your child is reading their library books a little bit more quickly, then they are welcome to be bringing them back. You don't necessarily have to make them wait for their library day. I know a lot of students are very eager to want to come into the library and check out some new books. We really want to get those circulation numbers up this year and get these kids reading lots and lots of books. So if they are interested in bringing their books prior to their library day, that is perfectly fine. We've got some time in the morning before our first class. So when they get in, check in with their teacher first, of course, so they know that they're here for the day, and then come on in, get that book returned, and then grab a shelf marker and check out a new book for the next couple days. So that is definitely fine with us here in the library. My assistant is Mrs. Julie Anderson. She is a wonderful help here in the library, and the kids love her as well. So like I said, we're really focusing on book care for these first couple weeks. Kindergarten students, for you parents wondering, why is my kid not getting a book yet? We have actually not started checking out books to our kindergarten students yet. We are still just focusing on what is a school library? What does borrowing a book mean? And again, book care, of course. So after Labor Day, I'm thinking that we'll be ready to do that. I'll send your students home with a letter explaining, kind of the do's and don'ts. I'm also looking at getting some bags to provide for your library books to come to and from school to kind of help prevent those spills and book bags and things. And also just so you know that it's a little easier for them to kind of keep it all in one place. So first graders are checking out books. They're able to check out one book starting in second grade. It is super exciting. They will be able to check out 2 library books. We have not started that yet. Again, after Labor Day weekend, I think is going to be kind of the tell-all excitement time for the new changes for how many books students can get. So be aware, if you are not allowing your second grader to check out 2 since they're used to 1, just send me a quick dojo message if you'd prefer them to stick with 1. It can always change throughout the year. Just send me a message and say, okay, we've been used to 1 and 2 is fine. So you're welcome to always, make a change for that. We can make a note in our computer system, and that's perfectly fine. Grades 3 through 5, we are allowing 3 books. So if you are comfortable with your child for that, you don't have to send me a message. If you prefer them to just stick with 2, send me a message. We can make a note of that. Again, it can always be changed, but the kids are really excited about that. I have highly encouraged them to be trying to find some books in the nonfiction section so they can continue learning some amazing facts. We've got lots of great books in our nonfiction section to be learning about all kinds of things, from space to sports, We've got some great books on plants and animals, and fairy tales are in the 300s, so in the 300 section. So I'm sure all you parents remember the card catalog. We've got computers now. So anyway, also throughout the year, it is the responsibility of the school librarians to be teaching digital citizenship. Some of you, if your children were at Coleman, we touched on some digital citizenship lessons last year, and that is through commonsense.org. So if you would like to visit that, you are welcome to get a jump start on that. That's where we in Fauquier County get our digital citizenship lessons from. So sometimes your child may come home with a little paper about that. You're welcome to take a look at that as well. So again, if you have any questions, Dojo is probably the easiest way to find me. I am super excited to help your kids find amazing books. And as always, contact me with questions, and have a great school year. Thanks so much, and welcome to all of our new Wildcat families. I have greatly enjoyed getting to know your little Wildcats and helping them find some new books if they're in the older grades, finding library books already. So thank you so much for your time, and take care. Bye.